I mean, 2021 All-District Honorable Mention. And
welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast here in Mobile, Iowa.
Coach Bramer is proud of his production on
Wildcats.
offense and defense. His future plans is joining the Army upon graduation.
Or having senior parents night tonight. We're going to film that here.
4-year playing of football, 3-year letter winner.
For the Wildcats.
Coach Bramer appreciates playmaking ability. Will contributes on both offense and defense. Will plans to play baseball in college, but undecided on a major. Next we have Ryder Cooley, son of Hannah and Josh Cooley. Played football all 4 years and a 3-year letter winner. Coach Bramer appreciates Ryder's ability to make plays both on offense and defense. Undecided about his future plans. Next we have Aiden Lindgren, son of Stephanie and Rod Lindgren. He has been part of the team for 4 years and a 1-year letter winner. Coach Bramer appreciates Aiden's willingness to help the team in any way he can. Aiden's future plans to attend Iowa State and major in mechanical engineering. Son of Stephanie and Rod Lindgren. Next we have Andrew Martin, son of Carletta and Josh Martin. Been with the Wildcat team 4 years and a 4-year letter winner. Coach Bramer proud of Andrew for the contributions he's made both on an offense and defensive line. Andrew is undecided about his future plans. Next we have Max McGill, son of Sarah and Andy McGill. Participated in 4 years, a 4-year letter winner. Been selected team captain for 2 years. Has made academic all-district. He's been selected first team all-district and all-state linebacker. Coach Bramer proud of Max's leadership skills and playmaking ability on both offense and defense. Max is undecided about his future plans. Next we have Caleb Morgan, son of Christina Morgan Kaler and Chase Kaler. Has participated all 4 years and a 3-year letter winner in football. Been selected all-district honorable mention and made the academic all-district team. Coach Bramer appreciates Caleb's contribution on both the offensive and defensive line. Caleb plans to go to college and study police science. Next we have Blaze Sanford, son of Eve Sanford and Lauren Sanford. Been a part of the Wildcat team for 4 years and a 2-year letter winner and a team captain. Coach Bramer proud of his leadership and the way Blaze has made himself into a great asset on both the offensive and defensive lines. Blaze plans to major in engineering but unsure where he will attend college. Next we have Xander Schmidt, son of Tara and Chad Schmidt. Has been a Wildcat football player 4 years and a 3-year letter winner. Coach Bramer proud of Xander's contributions on special teams and on both sides of the ball. Xander is undecided about his future plans. Next we have Kyan Schulten, son of Becky and Jeff Schulten. Played football all 4 years and a 3-year letter winner and a team captain. Kyan has achieved second team all-district during his time. Coach Bramer not only appreciates his leadership, but also his playmaking ability on both the offense and defense. Kyan plans on joining the Air Guard. Next we have Dylan Yadiswan, escorted by Emily and Ted Robert. This is Dylan's first year of being part of the Wildcat team. Proud of Dylan's willingness to learn and having a great attitude. Dylan's future plans are to attend college, but undecided where at this time. Next we have cheerleader, Liberty Carley, daughter of Cassetta Carley. Liberty's first year on the football cheer squad. Been so fun to have her on the squad, a positive, upbeat attitude. Strong, a great teammate, and always ready for challenge. Favorite cheer memory is laughing as a group during timeouts and practice. Liberty is undecided on college, but plans to major in business. Next we have Bregan Mammon, daughter of Dennis and Kristen Patterson. This is Bregan's first year of the sidelines. Her determination, spunk, and willingness to try new things some of her great qualities. We can always count on her for an honest opinion. Bregan's favorite cheer memory, not knowing the cheer that was called and making up her own motions to it. She plans to attend USD and major in nursing. Next we have Kaylee Utash, daughter of Neil and Heidi Utash. Kaylee's first year on the squad, fun, determined, and always positive. We always count on Kaylee to make us smile. Favorite cheer memory, getting to go out on the field after the first win this season. She is undecided on college and a major at this time. Next we have Delaney Gernhardt, daughter of Scott Gernhardt and Brittany Gernhardt. Delaney's first year on the football cheer squad, hardworking, determined, and strong. Her team appreciates her being kind and team player. Favorite cheer memory is winning state cheer her freshman year. She plans on attending USD and major in nursing. Reese Gruis, who is unable to be here tonight, daughter of Missy Gruis and Nick Weaver. Reese is our cheer captain. She's been cheering her heart out for 3 years on the sideline. A great team player, genuinely loves everything about being a WC cheerleader. We can always count on Reese to keep us in line and make us laugh. Her favorite cheer memory is learning to cradle for the first time. Undecided on college, but plans to major in agribusiness. Next we have Carson Davis, son of Corey Davis and Stephanie Davis. During high school, Carson has been involved in honor band and jazz band. His future plans are undecided. He's a reliable member of the band who keeps the mood light for the entire band. Next we have Madison Fowler, daughter of Ricky and Tammy Fowler. While in high school, Madison has been featured as a soloist in marching band and jazz band, participated in honor band, and has been in band and jazz all 4 years. Her future plans include majoring in sonography at the school to be determined. Maddie is a great on-field leader and helps others often. Next we have Emily Huang, foreign exchange student living with Mark and Amy Fickle. It is her first year in band. After her exchange year, she'll go back to Taiwan and will study in the 10th grade. After she graduates, she might come back to the United States and study here. Next we have Caden Smith, son of Shane Smith and Heather Erickson. This is Caden's second year in band. He has learned to play percussion. His plans after high school including the University of Iowa. Wildcat fans, the 2022 senior participants, we thank you all for your dedication and enthusiasm for Woodbury Central. We wish you the best of luck in your future. And now let's give them a final round of applause.
There you have it, the Woodbury Central Senior Recognition Night. A phenomenal amount of kids participating in football, cheerleading, and band. During that time, the Lawton-Bronson Eagles arrived at the field to warm up and to get started for a 7 o'clock kickoff here tonight. So we're looking at temperatures starting out here in the low 60s, probably going to dip down in the low 50s before the end of the night. The wind's coming out of the south, it looks like right now. Nice breeze coming out of the south, so it should be a interesting night. Both teams coming into tonight with a pretty balanced offensive attack for the football game. I'm just going to go over some quick stats for both teams. Your Lawton-Bronson Eagles are led by Braden Hess. He has had 81 completions on 143 attempts for 1,007 yards, 11 rushes, and 14 touchdowns thrown by Braden. The Wildcats are led at quarterback by Drew Klunder. Drew is 67 completions on 107 attempts for 1,227 yards passing. He has 17 touchdowns on the season on 2 interceptions. Rushing for the Lawton-Bronson Eagles is Braden Williams. He has 51 attempts for 238 yards and 1 touchdown. Leading rusher for the Wildcats, Max McGill, who has 57 attempts on 285 yards and 3 touchdowns. For receiving for the Lawton-Bronson Eagles, Caleb Garnand has 23 receptions for 276 yards and 4 touchdowns. And for your Woodbury Central Wildcats, Eric McGill has 18 receptions for 455 yards and 8 touchdowns. Leading tacklers for both teams. For your Eagles, Marcus Silva, a sophomore, 23.5 tackles on the season. And for your Woodbury Central Wildcats, senior Max McGill has 28.5 tackles on the season. Looking at team stats so far this season, both are pretty balanced attacks. The Lawton-Bronson Eagles have a similar offensive strategy as the Wildcats. They have 1,027 yards passing. Rushing yards, they're at 446. If you look at the Wildcats' passing yards, 1,227. They got the Eagles by about 200 yards so far this season. Wildcats have rushed for 490 yards on the year compared to the Eagles' 446. So very comparable offensive stats for both teams. The Wildcats come into this evening 4-0 on the year. The Eagles come into the night game with a 2-2 record. Common opponent between the two teams is Akron-Westfield. The Eagles had them first night of the year. They beat the Akron 29-13. The Wildcats played the Akron-Westfield Westerners to a win of 41-7. So the Wildcats have a pretty comparable game between the two schools. The Eagles' other win on the year is against Missouri Valley, who they beat 65-0. Then they've played Galen Catholic and lost 35-0 against Galen Catholic. And last weekend, they took a loss against the Westwood Rebels, 29-23. The Wildcats so far this season opened up the season against Hinton Blackhawks, won 41-13, went down to Logan Magnolia, found a way to win 41-6. Had played IKM Manning back at home 2 weeks ago and won 40-0. And then last week had a very good game up in Akron and beat the Westerners 41-7. Coming into tonight's game, the Wildcats have they've kind of had control of the series, the Highway 20 rivalry game here for the last several years. It looks like they're 6-0 in the last 6 years. They're looking for win number 7 on the year. Really, the closest game that the Wildcats have had against the Eagles probably came 2 years ago as a 21-8 win over in Lawton. Last year, the Wildcats won 47-7. So the Wildcats have had control of the series in the past. Looking back here at the stats, I think they since 2011, the series goes 7 wins for the Wildcats against 4 wins for the Eagles. So sure the Eagles are looking to switch that over this season, and the Wildcats for sure want to extend their series lead another year this season. Wildcats come into tonight's game ranked number 2 in the state, behind Britt West Hancock. Number 3, Wildcats are bouncing. It depends on what poll you're looking at. The Wildcats are looking Grundy Center, Woodbury Central, and then Britt West Hancock is ranked number 1. But Grundy and Woodbury Central have been bouncing around 2 and 3. Some polls have them tied for 2. So they're sitting right at the top of the rankings. So tonight's will be a good test for the Wildcats against Lawton-Bronson. Obviously, this game is a heated rivalry game every year. You can't really count either team out. It's always going to be a battle for the rights to brag who's kind of the cream of the crop on Highway 20. So we're going to take a quick break here, a couple commercial breaks, and we'll be up here in about 12 minutes. The play clock is on the screen, and we'll be back here shortly for the kickoff for the Woodbury Central Wildcats against your Lawton-Bronson Eagles.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office, member FDIC.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome to tonight's football game here in Mobile, Iowa. Lawton-Bronson Eagles versus your Woodbury Central Wildcats. Lawton-Bronson comes into tonight's game with a 2-2 record. The Woodbury Central Wildcats come into tonight's game with a 4-0 record and a number 2 or 3 ranking, depending on what source you're looking at for the rankings. The Wildcats sit at number 2 or 3 in Class A football. So should be a good night of football. I would put kind of records to the side this evening when it comes down to this game. This is a rivalry game between two programs that don't have a lot of love between the two programs. So it should be one heck of a football game, and I would expect to see the highs and highs and the lows and lows of each side as far as the excitement and kind of how this game kind of flows throughout the evening. Just hope for a good, clean football game where both sides get plenty of opportunities, no one gets hurt, and we get to move forward to Week 6 next week for the Iowa High School Athletic Activities football season. So, coin toss right now. Captains Kyan Schultzen, Max McGill, Blaze Sanford, and Drew Klunder for the Wildcats. Coach Bramer's rallying the troops together. As you can see, if you don't notice, the Wildcats got their brand new uniforms delivered to them on Wednesday this week, and they're putting them to use right away. Wildcats are going to defer. Eagles are going to receive. Wildcats are going to be heading toward the north and defending the south goal for the Wildcats as we get to go in here for tonight's football game. 2:20. About 2:55 left till kickoff, so got a couple minutes until we get started here for tonight's game. As you can see, if you're a loyal watcher of our football games, I've added another view to the game clock that you'll be able to see in the bottom right-hand corner. So just makes it kind of nice. I had a friend of mine, Bill Gockel, that is very, very good at doing these live streams. He loaned me a camera that allowed me to zoom into the scoreboard to provide the actual game clock on our screen. So kind of nice to have that available for the viewers to see how much time's left in each quarter rather than waiting for me to remember to announce that. So like I said in the pregame show, both offenses are pretty well balanced. The Wildcats have and the Eagles both have similar passing yards on the season and rushing yards. The Wildcats have averaged about 40 points. A little over 40 points per game. The Eagles, so far, looking at their last 4 games, they can put points on the board as well. They've been right around 30 points in every game except for Missouri Valley, where they put 65 on the board against Missouri Valley, which unfortunately Missouri Valley is kind of down this season compared to a lot of the other teams in the district, but nonetheless it's a Friday night football game and you have a job to do and put points on the board. So the Eagles aren't afraid to throw the ball around like the Wildcats, so you're going to see similar offensive strategies, and we'll see how both defenses come together this evening. So kicking off for the Wildcats, number 3, Zach Butler, wearing a brand new jersey with a brand new number for tonight's game. So the Eagles have back deep, number 5, Braden Heiss, I believe it is, and Loudon Grimsley, a sophomore. He's a track star, very, very fast. The Eagles do have quite the track team, and they're going to try to put that speed to work here against the Wildcats. But Wildcats aren't shy of running either. They've got plenty of speed on the field. They might not go out for track, but they have plenty of speed options as well on their side of the field. So I would say this will be a pretty balanced game between the two clubs. The Eagles are wearing their white jerseys, which with white numbers, black outline, so it's a little difficult to see their numbers from this far away, but we'll do our best to keep track of who's getting the ball and who's receiving the ball. So Butler with the kickoff, little pooch kick right out here to the near sidelines. Goes out of bounds.
And the Eagles will take over at the 35, first and 10.
Eagles are going to take the ball at 35-yard lines, first and 10. Number 5, I believe Braden Heiss is the quarterback for the Eagles. You're going to see a lot of bubble passes, I believe. They do go down the field a little bit, but they rely. He's more accurate, keeping it pretty close to the sidelines. It looks like we're going to motion here in the near side. Cats are in a 3 front. Little cross. Middle run there. Fumble. The Eagles do fall on it. Number 60 does fall on it. Mark Mosman falls on that for the Eagles. The Eagles do have a nice sized line up front. Wildcats are playing a little different, putting a little size into Aiden McCormick here at nose here this evening, so looking a little different. A little swing, trying to little stretch the field there. The Wildcats are very, very salty. Number 2, Oler King with the carry for a loss of 4, it looks like, for the Eagles.
5, 3rd and 11.
It's going to be 3rd and 11 here for the Eagles. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. The guy you got to look for, Caleb Garnett, is the top receiver, so they got to find him on the field for the Wildcats. He's number 4. Back to pass. Is Heiss. Cooley with the sack.
And a sack by number 26 for the Wildcats.
Ryder Cooley
with
the sack for the Wildcats. The Eagles go 3 and out, and they throw the punt team on the field. Back deep is number 11. Eric McGill.
Olerkink, I believe, the number 2 to attempt.
Olerking back to punt. Jesse Olerking Jr. Punt is up. There's going to be a flag on the play there. Number 24 ran into McGill, so the Wildcats are going to get Kyler Garnett ran into McGill, so Wildcats are going to get a free 5 yards there. I believe that's a 5-yard penalty.
Fair catch interference will cost the Eagles. Wildcats will take
Leading
over.
tackler for the Eagles is number 16, Marcus Silva.
1st and 10.
Drew Klender, the quarterback for the Wildcats. Max McGill in the backfield. 1 here to the near side. It's going to be a timeout over there on the far side early in the game here for the Eagles. We're going to go do a quick commercial break. Thanks for viewing in and watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Eagles take a early timeout in the first quarter to make some adjustments. Trips to the far side for the Wildcats. Butler here on the near side. Klunder calls for the ball, run for McGill. McGill gets through. He's going to have a nice gain of about 9 yards there for Max McGill. Watching some film on the Eagles, that has been the weak spot of the Eagles defense. The officials send Will DeStichter off to the sidelines to adjust his knee pads. That's one of the things that was put in the memo to all the coaches this week, was making sure the knees were covered by the knee pads properly. So a good catch by the official. Another big run here for Max McGill. Silva with the tackle, along with number 4, Caleb.
For a first down. Brought down by number 16, Silva.
Silva with the tackle. Good run by Max McGill. Like I was saying, they're watching some film on the Eagles here this week. They have kind of been exposed in that B gap there, and the Wildcats are really attacking that right away. Another run by Max McGill, gets to the outside. Tackled there by number 2, Jesse Olerking.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
The 1-yard gain there by Max McGill. Klunder back to pass, looking for an open receiver, finds him, and Eric McGill.
Caught by Eric McGill, fumble on the play.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Eagles. And that's exactly what I was talking about coming into the live stream, that this game is going to be played on some emotions until they settle out. Then we'll see exactly where this football game ends up being. So nothing hurt by the Wildcats there. They had a couple nice runs by McGill. Good catch there by Eric McGill. Just fumbles it, and Wildcats will regroup here on defense and look to put a stop to the Eagles.
Ball's caught.
Olerking with the catch there.
Olerking.
Nice gain.
Into Wildcat territory. 46-yard line, 1st and 10, Eagles.
Here to the near side. Run there by the Eagles.
And right up the middle.
Nice run there by the Eagles by number
King, the ball carrier,
3, Braden Williams, the leading rusher.
Ball carrier. That'll be enough for a first down. 32-yard line of the Wildcats territory for the Eagles.
Williams with the carry again. Not going to get anything there. Sanford there
Number 54
with the stop.
Nice stop for the Wildcats. Ray Sanford. Ball carrier Williams. No gain on the play.
Small loss there by Williams. 2nd down and long for the Eagles. Back to pass. Going to be called. Number 11. It's going to be called there.
Illegal procedure will cost the
Stands hold. This will be 2nd and 16 here for the Eagles.
2nd and about 15.
Brimsley with the catch, but he did not want any of that, getting any of the action. I think he has a lot of speed out there on the outside. We'll see how much he likes contact tonight, because one thing I can promise that you will see from the Wildcats defense is a lot of contact. So we'll see how much he enjoys that.
Ball intended for Garland.
Garnett there for the
Incomplete.
tip to
That'll bring
Platt.
up fourth down.
Tempted to Garnett there, the leading receiver, just in and out of his hands. It will be fourth down and long. The Eagles put out their punting team. Back to receive is Eric
Holy
McGill.
King back to attempt a punt. Eric McGill deep for the Wildcats.
Ooh, not the punt the Eagles were hoping for. They're going to have a short gain on that punt. It's going to be a punt of about 7-yard punt. So the Wildcats will take over on their own 30-yard line, about 31-yard line it looks like. Oh, right at the 30. The Wildcats will take over. Got trips here to the near side. Butler, McGill, and Kyan Schultzen. That leaves Xander Schmidt to the far side, it looks like. Blunder calls, going to get a pass out here to Kyan Schultzen. He's got a lot of running room.
Makes a nice catch and run, brought out of bounds.
Good run there by Schultzen, gets a first down. Jimmy down about on the 40. That's the 45-yard. It's called on the force gain of about 15 yards there. Kyan Schultzen comes to the sideline, gets the wind knocked out of him. Will DeStichter comes in. Run to Max McGill.
Give to Max McGill.
He's going to have a gain of 7. Gets past the 50 into the Eagles.
I'm having a little trouble with their number.
Side of the field, so the Wildcats are going high tempo here. 2 to the far side, 2 to here to the near side. Max McGill in the backfield. Clunder calls, looking at option. Gets it. He's going to get tackled for a loss here. Good pursuit by the Eagles.
Number 24 on a nice defensive play. Loss of about 4, 3rd and 8.
Got 3rd and 7 here for the Wildcats. Schultzen's got his helmet off here on the sidelines, getting the wind back in his lungs here. It looks like just got it tackled here hard on the sidelines and needs to take a little breather. Nice play there for the Wildcats to Eric McGill for a first down. But what you won't get to see there is the block that Max McGill made on number 9. Just stuck him right at the line there. He was coming in on a blitz from the outside, and Max McGill just went and put it right to him and gave Drew Clunder the opportunity to have a wide open pass to Eric McGill, who came right down the first line and got the first down for the Wildcats, converted on 3rd and 7. Keeper there by Clunder. Nice run by Drew Clunder. Nice run by Drew Clunder for a first down.
Number 24 on the stop. First down, Wildcats.
Schultzen's back up. He's got his breath back. He's ready to go back in. I think he just told him one more play, and then he wants to go back in. So should have Kyan Schultzen back out there as another option here shortly. Another run by Max McGill. He's going to get stood up at the line.
Max McGill off the left side.
The Eagles have a nice-sized defensive and offensive line here. That was Oliver Denny on the tackle.
2nd and 9.
Trips to the far side for the Wildcats. The Eagles have short up that
on the right side. Right at the line.
Run there by the Wildcats. They've kind of stuffed the Wildcats the last couple times.
Loss of 1, 3rd and 10.
Trips to the far side still for the Wildcats.
All intended for Smith, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down. Ball's intended for Xander Schmidt. Wildcats, I think, will go for it here. No reason to punt. If it goes in the end zone, you give it over at the give them to it at the 20, which is only a 5-yard change. So no reason not to go for it here for the Wildcats. McGill wide open on the far side. Wow, great pass by Drew Klunder. Just held on it, made that linebacker commit up to him, which left Max McGill wide open there. Be able to get the first down on that long 4th and 10 play there for the Wildcats. So trips here now to the near side. Wildcats are back on the line of scrimmage. Klunder calls for it. Going to get a couple signals here from the near side sidelines from Coach Rogers and Coach Wright. 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line for the Wildcats.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Movement on the Wildcats going to cost them 5.
The Wildcats 5 yards.
Be 1st and 15 for the Wildcats. Trips to the near side, Butler, McGill, Schultzen. Hand off to Max McGill. He cuts it back, gets a great gain. Going to be close to the first down yard line. Might have enough for the first down for the Wildcats. They're going to call it 2nd and short. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Gain of 14 there by Max McGill. We were 1st and 15, so now we're 2nd and 1 for the Wildcats. Going to run Max McGill again. He's going to bounce it to the outside. He's going to score an easy touchdown for the Wildcats. What a drive. 70-yard drive for the Wildcats to score with 2:14 left in the
point attempt upcoming.
game clock still running. .238 left in the game clock.
Klunder the holder. Butler the kicker.
Butler back kick. Kick is up and good. Wildcats go up. 7-0.
Eagle 0.
We're going to head to a quick commercial break. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Wildcats score on a 70-yard drive there. Their second series of the first quarter. Going to kick off here by Butler.
Is it one? Who's deep again? Is it one and something? 13. Smith and Grimsley deep for the Eagles. Butler to kick
Ivan
off for the
Smith
Wildcats.
and Grimsley back deep for the Eagles. I don't think the Wildcats plan on kicking her deep. They're going to kick it shallow there. It's going to be down by number 3, Braden Williams, at the 30-yard line.
On the 30.
Wildcats back here on defense. Copeland here on the near side on the defensive line. McCormick and Blaze Sanford down on the D line. Motion to the far side, number 4 with the ball.
And a run around the left side.
Tackle there by number 17 for the Wildcats, Colby Gilbert. Great tackle there by Gilbert. Playing linebacker this evening is Kyan Schultzen, Colby Gilbert,
Gain of 5, second
Cooley,
and 5.
and Max McGill. Another nice pass there by Heiss. First down for the Eagles to number 1. No, that's not number 1, number 11.
Ball completed to Stratfold.
To Statsfold.
That'll be enough for a first down.
First down for the Eagles
2-yard line.
on the 42-yard line of the Eagles. Eagles put a man in motion. His back to pass is Heiss. Found the guy. He is hit hard there by number 3, Butler. Number 4 flexes to the Woodbury Central crowd. I don't know why, but
That'll be enough for a first down.
might want to go make sure that his ear pads are in his helmet still after that hit by Butler. But I think it's a coach's son, so Williams to carry. Bounces around, gets a nice gain.
Williams off the left side. Gain of about 8. Second and
Gain
2.
of 8 for the Eagles. Williams gets a nice run there. Williams trips up on his own feet for a loss.
Williams.
But there was not much room for him to run there.
That'll
If
be
he
a
did
loss of about 5.
complete that without any
Third
complications.
and a long 8.
That's going to back him up to 3rd and a long 8. They're going to have a bunch receiver over the set for the Eagles on the far side. This is going to be something probably in the middle or a wheel route. Eagles are going to call timeout. So we got 3rd and long for the Eagles. 26.5 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to head to a quick commercial break.
Of Wildcat territory for the Eagles.
Eagles have a bunch set up on the far side. Watch wheel route, slough down the seam here. Right, what I thought. Oh, Butler just slips in and out of his hands.
Intercepted by Butler, but it is incomplete.
Read that like a
Bring up
textbook.
first down.
You knew they were going to have a guy stay back, a seam route, wheel route there. When that's set, you see it quite often.
Williams back to punt. Eric McGill.
McGill's back for the Wildcats. Nice punt there by Williams. McGill's going to get the reception.
Eric McGill. And a nice run back by Eric McGill, but we got a flag.
We got a flag on the play. It was late.
Brought down by Stretchville.
They are going to throw a flag on block in the back there.
Holding the call against Wildcat.
Wildcats are going to get called for a penalty here. It's going to cost them 15 yards. Not 10 yards, 10-yard penalty. Must have just been a holding call there. Wildcats will start on the 23-yard line. Last series, the Wildcats started on their own 30-yard line. So see if they can convert this one here by adding another 7 yards to this series. Yeah, a little confusion there by the officials and whose ball is whose.
Thunder calls the signals.
Cooley back and running back for the Wildcats, giving Max McGill a break. Pass down the seam to Eric McGill. Great catch by Eric McGill. Catches it. Cuts. Now he's getting a nice gain by Eric McGill down to the 30-yard line of the Lawton-Bronson Eagles, and the Wildcats convert for a nice gain on the first play of this series.
That'll take the ball into Eagle territory down to about the 28-yard line.
That will be the end of the first quarter here with 2 seconds left in the game clock. We're going to head to the second quarter. Wildcats lead 7-0. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Starting the second quarter for the Wildcats, leading 7-0. They ended that first quarter with a great pass from Klunder to Eric McGill for a large gain to put the Wildcats down on the Eagles' 27-yard line to start the second quarter.
Start of the second quarter, the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Eagle territory, but the
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Trips here to the near side. McGill and Cooley in the backfield, relieving McGill here on this series. Butler on the far side for the Wildcats. Klunder making the call here. Calls for the snap. Going to be a run for Cooley. Nice run for Ryder. Cooley right up the gut
right up the middle on a nice run
of the Eagles' defense.
Tigger on the tackle.
Cats are going to keep trips here to the near side.
2nd and 3.
McGill to Stichter and Kyan Schultzen. Back to pass. Drew Klunder looking to the end zone. Overthrows Will DeStichter.
Oh, intended for DeStichter.
Going to get called for a late hit.
Into the end zone.
Personal foul on the Eagles on Silva. It's going to cost them a first down for sure.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
That'll be enough for a first down for the Wildcats.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Eagles, which is really going to cost them on this drive. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
10?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Wildcats are sitting about on the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter. Oh, just slips up there.
Halsma on the stop. Eric McGill
Halsma
on the outside.
on the stop there. Short gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
We're going to call it 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats. Clender calls for it. Run by Cooley. He's going to have a nice little gain.
Cooley off the left side. Silva on the tackle. Short gain, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. On the 7-yard line. Four down territory here for the Wildcats. Eagles look to be bringing some heat off the near side here. They're bringing it from both sides.
Incomplete.
Bring it on
Pressure
from both
by-
sides by the Eagles. Fans are celebrating like they won the World Series over there.
Third and 7.
Eagles are bringing some pressure from both sides here again. It looks like for sure from the near side. Wildcats are going to change up their play call. Should have an open opportunity here with 4 wide to the far side. Yep. Cats are going to turn it over on their own 9-yard line.
In the end zone, and the Eagles will take over.
Eagles will take over on their own 8-yard line. And will have 82 yards to pay dirt. Or 92 yards to pay dirt, excuse me.
At the 8-yard line, Eagles have it 1st and 10.
Eagles send a guy in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to have a little room, but the Eagles are going to get called for holding there by a wide receiver, it looks like.
Max McGill
That
on
is
the
my
stop.
guess, based off where that flag came in at.
Holding the call against the Eagles.
It'll be half the distance to the goal line.
Take them half the distance to the goal.
Eagles send a guy in motion, looking to pass. They've got a guy open receiver. Nice catch there by the Eagles receiver, number 11. Stansvold with the reception there.
Bring up 2nd and short for the Eagles.
2nd and short for the Eagles. Send a guy in motion. Run by Williams. Kind of Schultzen right there with the tackle.
Schultzen in the hole.
Short gain there for the Eagles.
Gain
Be
of 1,
3rd and 1.
1.
Williams goes to the sideline. They're going to run it again here. And they're not going to get much on that one. It's going to be 4th and short. They lose about a half a yard on that play. 4th and short for the Eagles. We'll see what they are going to go for it. They're not going to respect the Wildcats' offense or their defense at all. Or they're going to try to catch the Wildcats to jump off sides before they make the decision to punt. He only has one timeout left. He's going to burn his last timeout of the half.
Timeout, Eagles.
Lawton coaching staff takes their third and final timeout of the half, so we're going to head to a quick commercial break. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
The Eagles are going to decide to punt. They have the wind to their back. Get a nice punt. Going to get a nice punt there by the Eagles. Going to flip the front side of the field. Just couldn't ask for anything more there.
Down line about the 16-yard line.
On that
But
punt.
the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Wildcats take over on their own 16-yard line here. Heading into the wind.
Hunters calls the signals.
Empty backfield for the Wildcats. Clunder's ball is underthrown. Incomplete.
Ball intended for Mac McGill, incomplete.
Ivan Smith thought he should have the interception that bounced off the ground before it hit his body.
2nd and 10. Max McGill.
Nice run by Max McGill.
That's a nice block from Copeland.
Nice run by Max
That'll be
McGill.
enough for a first down to about the
First down
31.
for the Wildcats. Gets them out of their backs against their own end zone. Starts heading them in the right direction here. Another nice run there by the Wildcats. Have a short gain.
Mossman on the stop. Short gain. 2nd and long 8.
Nice run by Max McGill again. Only thing in the way for him was the official there, but we'll take that. Nice gain. Just eating up the middle of the Lawton-Bronson Eagles defensive front. So
First down Wildcat.
great run there by Max McGill. Play action pass, pump fake. Oh, Will DeStickler right open, right across the middle of the field. He's headed to the end zone. Does he have enough to get there? He sure does. He skippers in right at the end zone and gets 6 for the Wildcats. And they convert for another nice touchdown pass and catch by the Wildcats from Drew Clunder to Will DeStickler.
To DeStickler. Touchdown Wildcat.
Wildcats go up 13-0 here in the second quarter. 7:17 left. Up tip the extra point. Zach Butler. Nice play there by the Wildcats. Right across the middle of the field. Will DeStickler reels it in. Up with the kick and good for the Wildcats.
Wildcats 14.
14-0. Wildcats take the lead in the second quarter. We're going to head to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
And Williams deep. Butler to kick off.
Butler setting up to kick off again for the Wildcats. Probably looking for a kick here to the near side, I would guess, based on how he's set up. Probably aiming right at that 30-yard line.
Ball up to the 45.
45-yard line. The Eagles will take over.
Gilbert on
Number
the tackle.
52 with the reception, Max Harrington.
First and 10 Eagles.
First and 10 for the Eagles. Wildcats sitting in the 3 front still.
Heiss calls the signals.
Trips to the far side for the Eagles. Grimsley here to the near side. Klunder's over top of him. Looks like he's man-to-man on him. Max McGill with a big play here with a sack by Max McGill. Huge loss for the Eagles there. Be second and 17.
Second and 16.
Looks the second and 16. It looks like is the official call. Great play by Max McGill. Eagles send a guy in motion here to the near side. I could have called a penalty there. Incomplete pass. Just out of reach of the Eagles receiver. Thrown into what ended up being double coverage.
Intended for a strap roll, I believe. Third and long.
Third and long for the Eagles. Stacked on both sides. Not a lot of options. They're going to be taken down for a huge loss there again by your Woodbury Central Wildcats.
I believe by Eric McGill on the left side there.
Fourth down and forever for the Eagles here. They're going to look to punt back to Eric McGill. He's going to adjust his depth here compared to the last couple times after that large punt from the Eagles that put us on our own 16-yard line. Eric McGill's going to look to see if they're going to out-punt their coverage and give him some running room. Punt is up. Now it's a short one. McGill's going to come up, field it. He's going to bounce around. Good hit there by number 3, Zach Butler. Good run by Eric McGill.
By Eric McGill.
No yellow handkerchiefs on the field. Wildcats will take over on their 40-yard line.
30. Mitchell. 30-yard line.
Number 30, Lane Mitchell on the tackle there. Freshman for the Eagles. Looking at trips to the far side. Xander Schmidt here to the near side. Max McGill. Klunder. Back to call for the snap. Schultzen with the reception.
Ball caught by
Going down the sidelines. He's going to have a first down
First down.
by Kyan Schultzen. Gain of 11 yards there for the Wildcats.
Hager on the tackle. 49-yard line in Eagle territory.
Wildcats ball on the Eagles' 49-yard line. Trips to the near side now. Hand off Max McGill. They've kind of sniffed that one out. Max still will get a short. No, he's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain there for Max McGill. Maybe a loss of a half a yard. And they knew that was coming. Wildcats called that quite a bit. Coming out of a good passing play. They'll run that play quite a bit. So the Eagles have sniffed that out. They bring in the house when the Wildcats line up quick there. So I'm sure the Wildcats are going to adjust that at halftime. Eric McGill here to the near side. He will make something happen. Eric Magic Man McGill down the sidelines to the 28-yard line of the Eagles.
First out of bounds by Ola King.
Great play by Eric McGill. Great pass by Drew Plunder.
First and 10 for the Wildcats.
Great pass protection by the Eagles, or by the Wildcats offensive line, keeping the Eagles out of the backfield. Good run there by Max McGill. Nice gain. Going to be second and 6 for the Wildcats. Trips to the far side for the Wildcats. Schmidt here to the near side. Max McGill at backfield. Klunder calling for the ball here.
Second and 7.
Wildcats about had Eagles jumping off sides there, but no call made. Wildcats are going to call play in. No gain, short gain there by Max McGill.
Denny on the tackle. Short gain, 3rd and 5.
Max got a little in front of our polling offensive lineman there, which caused the play not to open up like we had been seeing earlier in the game. So Wildcats are going to get called for
flag on the play.
Movement, I believe. False start. Legal procedure against the Wildcats. 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats. Wildcats are heading into the wind here, but they've made a lot of things happen heading this direction. So that is an encroachment penalty against the Eagles. Wildcats are going to get the 5 yards back. Exchange penalties to net 0 there between the Eagles and the Wildcats. Eagles are in man. They're bringing some pressure here. They are in man here on the near side. They're going to be man on the far side, I would imagine. They're going to bring some pressure off the edge by number 4. Perfect time to find. Oh, they're adjusting. Now they're going back to a 2 over the top. Wildcats are going to call a timeout. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa. including the local Mobile office, member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Wildcats lead 14-0 in the second quarter of tonight's game between your Woodbury Central Wildcats and the Lawton-Bronson Eagles. Wildcats called a timeout to make a decision on their third down play call here. Didn't really like how Lawton was lining up. They showed pressure in man. Then they backed up to two high safeties, and now they're back to, looks like they have nobody over the top. And they're backing off. One high safety on the far side now. Going to bring up pressure here on the near side. Should open up a slant here for number 14. Run by McGill.
McGill over the left side.
As they bring pressure on this near side, that slant is opening up for the Wildcats to hit a quick slant. And there's nobody over the top for the Eagles once they bring that guy on the near side here. So I'm sure the Wildcats are going to make some adjustments as they head into halftime and probably start hitting 14 for a quick slant, and it will be wide open for the end zone. But it's tough to defend the Wildcats. There's a lot of options for the Wildcats this season. So you got to give up something to get something. Oh, Will DeStichter with a great catch. He's going to have enough for a first down. He makes a couple moves. Great run by Will DeStichter. He's going to have a great catch and run there for the Wildcats. First down and goal for the Wildcats. They're on about the 9-yard line, it looks like. Wildcats are looking to put another 6 on the board with 1:23 left in the second quarter.
McGill right up the middle.
Short gain by Max McGill. The Eagles have made some adjustments to shore up the issues they were having in the middle of their defensive line to kind of put the stop brakes on Max McGill breaking through that large hole that was there here in the first quarter and kind of until the middle of the second quarter. Klunder. Simple pass to Eric McGill. Eric McGill for 6, standing wide open in the end zone is Eric McGill. Wildcats go up 20-0 with about 1 minute left in the second quarter. 35 seconds here left in the second quarter. Wildcats up 20-0. Eric McGill setting up for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Wildcats go up 21-0. 23 seconds left in the 35 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome back here. Wildcats lead 21-0. The Eagles had no answer for the Wildcats' offensive performance so far this game, nor have they had any answers for the defensive side of the ball for the Wildcats as well. So the Eagles are going to have to make some adjustments heading into the second half here. Wildcats are going to have a short kick.
Quick hit. Right up the right side. Cut down by Butler.
Down there is, I believe that's number 9, Paulsma. I hope he's all right. He took a hard hit there to the ground. I believe it's his left arm that's giving him some issues. He's sitting up under his own power right now. It looks like he's coming to his feet. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him when he was tackled there on that play. Paulsma was the athlete that was hurt there. He is up under his own power, which we like to see.
Paulsma goes out on his
He's going to head to the sidelines here.
Ball is into Wildcats.
30.4 seconds left in the second quarter. Wildcats lead 21-0. Nice back to pass. Ball is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Ball is incomplete. Intended for Ollerking, I believe.
Ball's intended
Second
for
and
Ollerking. It's really difficult to see the Eagles' numbers on their jerseys. Motion for the Eagles. Cats are going to get called for.
Ball is incomplete.
Nope, no penalty there.
3rd down.
3rd down for the Eagles. Oh, there's a hold there, right here on the Eagles. Hold on the Eagles.
We got a flag in the backfield.
Blatantly was a hold. Eagles want one on the far sidelines, but that was just a twist up a feet there on the sidelines. There's no intentional pass interference, so there's no flag on that far sideline. Here the Eagles are going to be backed up for 10. The Wildcats are declining it. It's 4th and 10 for the Eagles.
Penalty declined. That'll bring up 4th down.
Very smart call there by Coach Bramer. 4th down and 10. Forced the Eagles to punt with short time left here in the 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. There's no reason to give the Eagles a 3rd down and forever play. Punt is up.
Ball is into the end zone. For a touchback. Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 on the 20.
Oh no. Lost signal there for a second. We got it back now. I apologize for that. I think our camera is turned too far to the left. Pulled the HDMI cable out just a hair, so we'll have to make some adjustments on that at halftime. Wildcats are just going to kneel it here to end the second quarter. Going to halftime up 21-0. Wildcats lead. We're going to head to a couple quick commercial breaks here at halftime while the Wildcats head to the locker room with a comfortable lead of 21-0. We'll leave the camera at the 50-yard line. The Woodbury Central Marching Band's going to take the field. We're going to head to a little break here ourselves. So if you enjoy watching the marching band. I probably won't have any noise to put along with it, just for the fact that this microphone is inside and they are outside, and it's a little chilly out there, and I don't want to go stand on the outside. I'll just be honest with you. So enjoy watching the band. You won't be able to hear it. Great job by our Woodbury Central marching band. There, hopefully you could hear that. I stuck my microphone out the window to be able to listen to the Woodbury Central marching band this season under the direction of Brian Cole, our new band director. And he's done a phenomenal job getting them up to speed and getting them to sound really, really well this year. It's been nice to see great improvements for the Wildcats. So now we'll just work on the number of students that we have out for band to help increase our band performance. But great job tonight by the Woodbury Central marching band.
Band plays at 11:45. Admission is 10 for adults, 6 for students, seniors, and military.
Run through some scores that I have available to me so far this evening. Sergeant Bluff Luton leads Sioux Center 21-6.
And 1:30 in Norton City. We hope to see you there.
Big game between Odobout Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove, and Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake is leading 14-0 at half. Two highly ranked teams in Class 2A.
7th and 8th grade band.
District game here for Class A, District 8. IKM Manning 0, Tri-Center Neola 36.
Clarinets, Hope Demarest,
Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson 0, Council Bluffs Lewis Central 42.
Saxophone.
Another 3A football game, Carroll Tigers 13, Boyden Hall Rock Valley 0.
Annabelle Martins and
Earlham 26, Council Bluffs St. Albert's 0.
Lincoln Linden, John McCullough,
South O'Brien leads Marcus Meriden Claycorn Ribson Union 14-7.
Baritone,
Tied ball game between the West Sioux Falcons and Western Christian Wolfpack 14-14.
percussion, Maverick Davis, Caitlin Jennis, Sam Van Donsoy.
Looking for some more scores here real quick.
Our 6th grade band, flute, Emerson Lefebvre, clarinet, Caleb Bowers.
Hinton leads Westwood 18-0 at halftime. Brett West Hancock, the number 1 ranked team in Class A football, leads North Union 46-21. Bishop Healing Catholic 7, MOC Floyd Valley 0.
And Keegan Thompson.
West Lyon 22, Sheldon 3.
The 5th grade.
As of the end of the first quarter, Sioux City East over Ankeny Centennial 13-7.
Laura Ferguson.
Kemper Catholic 50, West Monona 0.
Mickey, trumpet, Caden Boosie, Braden Dunn, Shaylee Hollowell, Brighton Linden, Michael Lamara, Lexi Rasmussen, Adeline Streck.
Out on the field right now are our young band members being recognized for being part of the band. So nice to see a lot of girls and boys out participating in band at a young age.
Gage Barrett, tuba, Wesley Taylor, Elizabeth Lex, percussion, Olivia Demarest, Hazel Ellis, Bella Young.
Let's see if I can get any more updates, score updates here.
We look forward to these kids, what they will do down the road, and as always, we thank you for your continued support. Go Wildcats.
Halftime, Ankeny Centennial is up 14-13 over East. That's an update from what I had earlier.
Yeah.
2 minutes left in halftime here for the Wildcats and the Eagles.
I think he's trying.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
The last guy
I
was.
put my GTX on there. And I could have done a better job.
Yeah.
And then once I hit.
And I haven't played in a long, long time.
We're going to head to a couple quick commercial breaks to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Our scoreboard sponsor, Countryman Financials, here in Moville, Iowa, is the scoreboard sponsor for the season. Other sponsors that we have here. United Bank of Iowa has been a very, very loyal supporter of the Woodbury Central Wildcats, along with Whitell, and also KCHE out of Cherokee as well has been a loyal sponsor as well. So we appreciate all the sponsorships that we have here for the Woodbury Central Wildcats, so we can provide this live stream broadcast on a weekly basis when we're at our home field. So we're going to head to a quick commercial break to recognize our sponsors. We will be back.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Moville office, member FDIC.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome back here. Start of the third quarter. Wildcats lead 21-0. I believe the Wildcats will have the ball to start the third quarter as they deferred to the second half. The Eagles will be kicking off, and we'll see from what end zone they'll be kicking off from here in a second. Wildcats are going to be heading to the south here, just like they did the second quarter. So the Eagles are going to be kicking off with the wind behind their back. Wind is still coming out of the south. So the Wildcats will have the wind in the fourth quarter, just how they probably planned on for this game. So first time to receive for the Wildcats. Back deep is Butler and McGill. Selva to kick off for the Eagles.
And Zach Butler deep for the Wildcats.
Silva with the kickoff down to McGill. McGill's going to field it clean, take off, looking for a seam. He's going to have a great return there for the Wildcats. They're going to start on about the 37-yard line for the first series of the second half.
Brought down by Silva. 37-yard line, first and 10 for the Wildcats.
First and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 37-yard line. See what adjustments the Eagles made at halftime here to try to stop this high-octane offense for the Wildcats. They made a little adjustment there for number 29 through the Wildcats' offensive front. Jaminette
Loss of 1.
for a loss of 1. Looks like they brought in Lane Mitchell here as well, number 30. 2 high safety. Wildcats are going to run it again. Get a nice gain for Max McGill. 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
3rd and about 7.
Call it 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. Trips to the far side. Kyan Schultzen here to the near side of the field for the Wildcats. Eagles are changing to 2 high safety coming off. Nice play by Klunder.
Nice
Catch by Kyan Schultzen for a 1st down. No flags on the field. Great conversion on that 3rd and long there by the Wildcats. Coaches made that adjustment, right? What I said, they did have a 2 high safety, but we ran right under that safety on the near side. They're playing outside shade here on the corner. Now it's even a better play. Wildcats fumble there. Lane Mitchell covers it.
In the backfield and recovered by the Eagles.
Wildcats will give up the ball on the 45-yard line of the Eagles, so the Eagles take over 1st and 10. Wildcats were moving the ball really well there, but they will be on defense now. Stepping into the first series for the Eagles in the second half. Wildcats 2 high safeties up, putting pressure on them, going to jam them here on the line of scrimmage. Eagles send a guy in motion. They have movement.
And a flag on the play.
Grimsley's going to be called for movement there. It's going to cost him 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Eagles on their own 40-yard line. Wildcats are rolling to a 2 high safety again. They're going to be playing zone. Good run here by Williams. He's going to make up most of that. Butler comes up and lays a good hit on Williams.
Brought down by Butler. Nice run into Wildcat territory.
Don't like to see your free safety making those tackles. It was 1st and 15. Now it's 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. Nice gain there by the Lawton-Bronson Eagles. Guy in motion there. Another run play. Going to be a tackled for a loss. Going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And Williams on the carry again. And met by Max McGill.
Great tackle by Max McGill.
Loss of 1.
3rd and 2 now for the Eagles. Coach Bramer sniffed that play out. Put his guys in the right position. Cats are in man-to-man here, putting press on the near side. They're going to be looking to know where to go for the Lawton-Bronson Eagles cracks. Wildcats contain him and lose another 2 yards for the Eagles.
Max McGill. We lost a 2, 4th.
Decision time for the Eagles on the far sideline. 4th and 4, long 4, short 5. Looks like they're going to go for it. Wildcats got to watch the ball here on the defensive line. Eagles go for it here. And it's pass incomplete. They're going to give it up there on their own 40, on the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
1st and 10 on the 49-yard line.
Wildcats have just been cutting through this Eagles defense. I can't believe they gave the Wildcats that good a field position this early in the second half, but Wildcats will take it here. They're going to run here. Max McGill with a great run, breaks through a tackler, delivers another blow and gets a nice run of 9 yards for the Wildcats.
Number 4. On end.
The Eagles are getting slower and slower to get back on defense. The Wildcats are softening them up there, so they should be moving the ball here pretty easily here in the second half for the Wildcats. Pass play by Schultzen. First down. Looks like the Eagles have one guy down there. He's slow to get up. He's up under his own power. I don't have a number. Their numbers are hard to see. It's number 16, Silva, their leading tackler. He's up under his own power. He looks like he got a stinger. Wildcats are going to have 1st and 10 here on the 40-yard line.
Last play resulted in a Wildcat first down into Eagle territory about the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the Eagles' 40-yard line. Two to the near side, two to the far side. Wildcats going to send one in motion. McGill's going to go in motion, get the pitch. Max misses a block, but Eric doesn't bother him. He's going to get past that and get a short gain here for the Wildcats.
Eric McGill. Brought down by Hennon. Short gain.
Will Hennon on the tackle there for the Eagles.
That's too long for that kid to have to hold that block on that defensive end. Yeah.
Back pass, play action pass. Wide open in the middle of the field is Eric McGill. He's going to walk in for a touchdown right down the seam. The Wildcats just slice through the middle of the Eagles. Defensive play. Wildcats are going to get called for taunting here. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Wildcats, but
the touchdown, I believe, will count.
The touchdown will count. That will be put against the kickoff. Wildcats go up 27-0. Drew Klunder gets called for unsportsmanlike conduct. That is uncalled for. We don't need that.
I didn't see exactly, but I knew he pointed something. Hopefully it wasn't.
The unfortunate part is there's a lot of talking going on in that field, and it's not just by the players. The coaches on that sidelines over there, I know, have kind of opened their own can to take this year by the Wildcats based on what the comments after the game last year were. That is going to be no good here on the extra point, but
it is no good. That brings us to our Wildcats.
When you meet our coach in the middle of the field last year and tell him that will never happen again, that puts a lot of frustration for the coaching staff. So the kids kind of get fueled into that, and unfortunately Drew Klunder got caught in the heat of the moment, but we'll take the penalty. We'll back up, kick off, and defend our end zone here, starting the next series for the Wildcats. Wildcats lead 27-0. We're going to head to a quick commercial break.
Deep.
Wildcats have to kick off on their own 25-yard line.
Butler to kick off.
Nice kick.
And that'll be out of bounds.
It'll be out of bounds. I'm sure the Eagles will take over on the 40-yard line.
Eagles will have it on the 15th.
The Eagles, Wildcats will kick going out of bounds on the 40, 10-yard penalty. Eagles have it at the 50.
Calls the signals for the Eagles.
Ice back, calling the signals for the Eagles. Wildcats too high, man-to-man here on the near side. Looks like the same on the far side. Grimsley with the ball. He's going to run out of bounds before he takes a hit.
Grimsley out of bounds. Wilson on the tackle. That'll be enough for a first down for the Eagles.
First down for the Eagles.
35-yard line.
Nothing there for the Eagles.
It's incomplete.
As Drew Klunder drapes over Grimsley and just knocks the ball cleanly out of his hands.
For Grimsley again. 2nd and 10. That's on the right side. Charlton on the tackle along with Eric McGill. Arnend on the catch.
Short gain there by the Eagles.
Short gain, 3rd and about 8.
3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Heiss is keeping it. Great tackle by Max McGill.
By Max McGill.
Going to be 4th down here for the Eagles. 4th and short.
That'll bring up 4th down and a long 3.
Great play there by the Wildcats. 4th and short.
And
way overthrown by the Eagles quarterback. Wildcats take over 1st and 10. On the 27-yard line. 28-yard line, excuse me. Black on the far side. Got trips here on the near side. Kyan Schultz and Will DeStichter and Eric McGill. That's a lot of gambling here on the near side and a lot to defend for the Eagles. Play action pass. Good catch there by Kyan Schultzen.
Well caught by Schultzen. And an
short gain there by the Wildcats.
2nd and 9.
Cooley with the ball. Great run by Ryder Cooley. Going to be 3rd and short for the Wildcats, right where they want to be. Gives them plenty of options here on this 3rd down call. 3rd and 1.
Gain of about 8, 3rd and 1.
Trip still here to the near side. Eagles are going to bring some heat on the far side, it looks like. Cooley's going to jump over there to pick up the pressure. It's going to be a quick pass here by Klunder. He's going to run out, get out of the pocket. He has Schultzen wide open. Just misses it. It's going to be 4th and short. I'm sure Coach Bramer's going to punt this just to get field position back onto his side. No, he doesn't want to do that, but I think that's the best decision he can make. Unless Coach Klunder up here in the box is going to get he's going to let him go for it. Coach Bramer's letting him go for it. Going to go trips here to the near side. Coach Bramer calls a timeout.
Timeout, Wildcats.
Wildcats take time, first time out of the second half. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office, member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Wildcats lead 27-0. 4:46 left in the third quarter. Fourth and short for the Wildcats. Coach Bramer's leaving his offensive
You told me 4th and short for the Wildcats.
offense out there in the field to go for it here. Looking for a yard gain by the Wildcats. Klunder's going to keep it. He's going to get it. Just past the 40-yard line there. Wildcats will get 1st and 10. Nice play there by the Wildcats.
That'll be enough for a first down.
Wildcats did everything they needed to do to get that first down. Didn't need nothing fancy, just needed a good yard to get past the first down yard line stick, and that's exactly what they did. Trips to the far side. Schultz in here to the near side. Middle of the field's wide open. That's exactly right. Schultzen's free. Can he outrun it? Can he do it? He is out of bounds there. Great play by Kyan Schultzen. Kyan Schultzen's having a phenomenal night tonight. I'll be honest, all our wide receivers, Drew Klunder, everybody on our offense is just contributing and making it really difficult on the Lawton-Bronson Eagles.
20-yard line, 1st and 10, Wildcats.
Wildcats are set up again. Klunder's calling for the ball. Going to be a handoff. Bobbled there by the Wildcats. Looks like Cooley does get the ball back. Just a little excitement there by the Lawton Eagles. Going to be a short loss by the Wildcats. Loss of about 2 yards on that play.
2nd and 11.
Klunder ready to call for the snap.
Yes.
Back to pass. Plenty of time.
In
In and out of Will DeStichter's hand. It's going to be 3rd down for the Wildcats.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. I would think this is 4-down territory for the Wildcats. Black out there to the far side, along with Eric McGill, DeStichter, and Kyan Schultzen. Ryder Cooley still on at running back. Our Woodbury Central's offensive line is just playing a phenomenal game here. Great pass there. In and out of the hands of Kyan Schultzen. Great pass by Klunder. Just slipped right through the hands of Kyan Schultzen. Cats are going to go for it, 4th and 11 here. Fourth and 11, Cats are going for it. Trips to the far side, going to leave Schultz in here to the near side. If they could get that safety to roll over, he's going to stay center field. Play action pass. Nice play there. Carter Black with a great reception with the first down for the Wildcats. Carter Black with the reception there on the far side of the field.
Carter Black for a first down.
Great play for Carter Black. Wildcats are first and goal here, lined up on the 10-yard line. Cooley with the call. Short gain for Ryder Cooley. Gain about 5 yards, it looks like, there for Ryder Cooley. Nice gain. Didn't look like it was that much, but he gashed out the middle of the Eagles' defense for another 5 yards.
We on the 5?
Is that where we're at?
It looks like it.
Are we on the 5?
It looks
Yeah.
like it.
First and goal on the 5. Second goal on the 5, excuse me.
Clunder back to pass, has Silva coming behind him. In and out of the hands of Will DeStichter.
Incomplete. Third and goal.
Going to be third and goal for the Wildcats here. Wildcats have had 2 chances there that just slipped in and out of hands of Kyan Schultzen earlier and Will DeStichter this time. You got movement.
A lag on the play, I believe. Illegal procedure would cost the Wildcats.
Going to cost the Wildcats 5. I'd like to say that's a bad thing, but it almost is a good thing. It gives the Wildcats a little bit more room to run their routes.
About the 10-yard line.
On this pass play they're going to have here on 3rd and 10. A 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Trips to the near side for the Wildcats. Cooley in the backfield with Clunder. Oh, again, in and out of the hands of Will DeStichter. 2 in a row for Will DeStichter. Just lets it slide right in and out of his hands.
They got fourth down.
That does not happen too often for Will. He's had sticky hands all season long. 4th and 10. 4th and goal from the 10-yard line for the Wildcats. Wildcats lead 27-0. 2:32 left in this third quarter. Clunder's going to roll out here to get a underthrows it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 10-yard line.
Ball's incomplete.
Eagles have 90 yards to pay dirt.
And the Eagles take over.
Wildcats drove the ball really well there and then ran into some little issues there
Down by the concession stand.
as we got inside the 10-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles. Back to pass.
Ball incomplete.
Wildcats had it well
Second
covered
and 10.
there. Be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Wildcats drop too high here. Will DeStichter. Wildcats are shifting over. Fumble there in the backfield.
The play been recovered by the Eagles. Be a loss, so it'll be about 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 for the Eagles. Back to Packers Heiss. Looks like a little screenplay there. Wildcats have it well defended. He's going to run out of bounds with a gain of about 8 yard gain there for Williams coming out of the
That's a
backfield.
Spectre, I believe.
The Eagles are going to set up the punt
That'll
now.
bring up fourth down for the
4th
Eagles.
and 7, 6 yards for the Eagles here. Eric McGill back to receive. Good punt there. Outkicked his coverage though. It's going to leave a lot of running room for Eric McGill.
Returned by Eric
Great
McGill.
return by Eric McGill.
Brought down by number 23. Schmidt. Into Eagle territory. 47-yard line where the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Wildcats back to their starting lineup here. With a minute 30 line left in the third quarter. Wildcats lead 27-0. Schultzen here to the near side to Stichter, McGill, and Zach Butler out to the far side there. Mad Max McGill right up the gut against the Eagles.
McGill off the left side.
Nice gain by Max
That's a
McGill.
nice
Just
run.
cuts right through the Eagles' defensive
Max, right?
front for a huge gain.
First down. 35-yard line in Eagle
First and 10
territory.
for the
First down
Wildcats
for
on the
Wildcats.
35-yard line. Wildcats set up again, ready to go. Calls another play for Max McGill. Going to have a short gain.
Max right up the middle. Brought down by Silva.
Silva getting credit for the tackle there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for the Wildcats. Trips to the far side. Max McGill delivered a big blow there
Max McGill on the
for
right
a nice
side.
gain of 5 yards.
Osman on the tackle. And over about 5. 3rd and 5.
Wildcats have the middle of the field open again. Kyan Schultzen, nice play there by Kyan Schultzen. Great play by Kyan Schultzen. First down for the Wildcats inside the 10-yard line, I believe. I can't see that corner very well. Looks like a first and goal from the 3-yard line for the Wildcats. Wildcats are lined up.
Wildcats will have it 1st and goal.
Max McGill's going to get the carry. He is going to have the push. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wildcats go up 33-0 over the Lawton-Bronson Eagles. Wildcats are lining up to go for 2 here. You get the continuous clock running against the Lawton-Bronson Eagles.
Extra point attempt.
Back to pass is Klunder. Wide open in the middle of the field is
Two-point conversion is good.
Will DeStichter. Wildcats go up 35-0 over the Lawton-Bronson Eagles. Start the continuous clock
Woodbury Central.
so the Wildcats can get out of here hopefully before 9:30 this evening.
Will enable the running clock from now on.
Wildcats lead 35-0. We're going to head to a continuous clock. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park. all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome back here.
Thunder to kick off for the Wildcats.
7.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Wildcats lead 35-0. Good kick there to Grimsley. See if he stays in. Grimsley's cutting back and forth. Gets a nice return there on to the 47-yard line.
That ends the third quarter.
Grimsley is a track star for the Eagles. I believe he was one of their...
And a flag on the play.
I believe they were one of their... Wildcats coaches are not very happy.
On the Wildcat.
Wildcats coaching staff not real happy with the way their players are talking so much. Just let their performance say enough on the field. So it's going to go into the fourth quarter here. I'm sure the chipperness is coming from both sides, so I don't think it's just one-sided. It's just Wildcats have to get a little bit smarter on how they're handling themselves here. And don't play into that. Wildcats are going to have to play some tough defense here.
They're going to ask by the quarterback club for their fundraiser, the winning tickets for the WC flag. Number 426-9869.
It's going to be first and 10
Again,
on the 31-yard line of the Wildcats.
For the American flag, 4269809. 4269809.
Wildcats
to the concession stand to claim your flag.
Run here by Williams.
Start the fourth quarter.
Ball's down.
Okay, is Williams around the
Good
right
hit
side.
by Eric McGill and
Eric
Cooley and Max
McGill.
McGill. Wildcats are going to dig deep here. Grimsley up to catch that. Ball falls incomplete.
Third down.
Third down and 9 for the Eagles. Underthrown there, incomplete, bounces off the ground. Fourth and 9 for the Eagles. Wildcats looking to hold here on fourth down and 9 as the Eagles will go for it. Throws into empty space.
Ball is incomplete. Wildcats will take over.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Wildcats averaging 40 points a game here. 35 on the board tonight. Coach Bramer's going to keep the gas pedal on for sure till the clock gets down into the side 3 or 4 minutes, I would imagine.
Timeout, Wildcats.
Wildcats call timeout. Coach Bramer's kind of feeding him the business there on the continuous clock, I think, right?
That's convenient, so it's generally, usually, timeout, score.
Yeah.
Starting the drive on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Wildcats.
Pitch there by
McGill off the
Clunder
right
to
side.
McGill to the right side. Nice gain on that play.
Mitchell up to make the stop.
Lane Mitchell on the stop there for the
2nd
Eagles.
and 6.
Mitchell's just a freshman.
Thank you.
Max McGill with a nice run there. Thought they had him, but he bounces it outside for a great gain there for by Max McGill. Great second effort by Max McGill. First down for the Wildcats.
Out of bounds at about the 43.
Trips to the
in
near
Eagle
side.
territory where the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Butler with the reception here. Nice cut there by Butler. Great gain. Sees open space down to the 20. To the 15-yard line. Zach Butler with a great cut back and forth. And a great job by the Wildcats offense. Just slicing right through the Eagles defense here for another first down.
By the wideouts on the run. "15-yard line. Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the Eagles' 15-yard line. Max McGill is going to get the call. He's going to have a short gain of about
Max
2 or
McGill
3.
off the middle.
The hole was there. He slipped just a hair
Gain of
when he
about
made that
2,
cut
2nd and 8.
to the right. He saw the hole and tried to burst through it, but just didn't have his footing right there for the Wildcats. Running back Max McGill. McGill's going to get the call again, bounces it out to the right side. He's going to get a nice gain by Max McGill right by the, almost to the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and a short here for the Wildcats.
Gain of about 4, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Wildcats. Looked like it was a better gain than that, but that far side's hard to judge the way it falls off over on that far side of the field. Wildcats with a comfortable lead here. I'm looking to see what some scores are, see if I can give you some updated scores throughout the area. McGill with the call again, wide open. Gonna bust right through the middle of the field for another touchdown for the Wildcats. Wildcats go up 41-0 over your Lawton-Bronson Eagles.
That brings the score to 41 Wildcats, 0 Eagles.
The Eagles have had no answer for the Wildcats. highly potent offense, and the Wildcats have had all the answers for the Eagles' offense. They were very balanced coming into tonight's game, but it has been lopsided here as we play through into the fourth quarter. Kick is up and good for Zach Butler. Wildcats go up 42-0. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions. Welcome back. Wildcats lead 42-0 over the Eagles of Lawton-Bronson.
Again, a reminder, it should be fundraiser for the American flag. The number is
Scores
4269
throughout the area. Last update I have.
9809.
1 second here. I'm looking at some other scores. I thought I had them at my fingertips, but I didn't. Start of the fourth quarter, Sergeant Bluff Luton leads 28-6. Lamar's beating Storm Lake 49-10. Kickoff by the Wildcats. Butler goes out of bounds. South O'Brien 22. Marcus Meriden Clacorn Remsen Union 7. Spirit Lake 21. Odelwood Arthur Battle Creek Ida Grove 7. Class A number 1 ranked West Hancock Brett 52, North Union 27, Hinton 32, Westwood 6. West Sioux's taking the lead over Western Christian. That was tied up at half, 35-14. West Sioux leads Western Christian. Galen Catholic 21, Akron Westwood 12. Bishop Heelan Catholic 7, MOC Floyd Valley 6 in the fourth quarter. Great tackle there by Kyan Schultzen.
Ball was caught by Garnand.
Hartley Melvin Sandward 28, Alta Aurelia 8. 21-21 in the third quarter, Sioux City East and Ankeny Centennial. Tri-Center Neola 44, IKM Manning 0. West Lyon 29, Sheldon 3. Carroll Kemper 57, West Monona 6. Carroll High 35, Boyden Hall Rock Valley 0. McCormick in with the tackle there.
Williams up the middle. Nice play by Warren.
Did you hear the Galen score?
Galen Catholic score was 21-12. Galen Catholic over Akron at half. Third and long for the Eagles. Pass out here to the flats.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass
And
there.
for Williams, that'll bring up fourth down.
4th and 9 for the Eagles. Sending out the punt team.
Williams to punt.
4:45 left on the continuous clock for the Wildcats. Fair catch by Eric McGill on the 35-yard line.
Wildcats will have it first and 10.
Wildcats are going to send in their JV here to start this drive. Great game by the Wildcats.
And a host of new Wildcats into the game.
Great job by the Woodbury Central Wildcats
Brandon
offense
Lane
tonight.
calling the signals for the Wildcats.
No gain there by the Wildcats.
Pate, the ball carrier.
Pate with the carry.
Loss of about 1, 2nd and 11.
Good play there by number 8, Braden Lane. Great gain, first down for the Wildcats. Cheap shot by the Eagles on the far sideline against our JV football player there, but the Wildcats will get a free penalty here.
Lane hit out of bounds. The call against the Eagles.
Wildcats JV team moving the ball down the field against the Eagles varsity team out there still. Great handoff there. Nice little gain here by the Wildcats. Pate with the carry over to the left side. Gain of about 2 yards there for the Wildcats. 2:26 left on the game clock. One more first down for the Wildcats, and that'd be enough for the game.
Pass is incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Falls incomplete there. Wildcats still a continuous clock. 1:38 left on the game clock. It's going to be close to get a first down here, and the game is over. Little run there by the Wildcats.
Eight up the middle. Head by a host to Eagles.
Loss of a few there for the Wildcats. Wildcats are going to have to snap it one more time here. Pass play by the Wildcats. Off the fingers of a couple Eagles defenders. 20 seconds left. Let's see if they sprint on to try to make one play. Clock is going to expire. Wildcats win tonight's Highway 20 rivalry by a demanding score of 42-0. Wildcats move to 5-0. Lawton-Bronson Eagles move to 2-3 on the season. Wildcats head on the road next week down to Westwood and Sloan. Take on the Westwood Rebels, who are losing to Hinton tonight, who the Wildcats beat the first week out of the season. So should see a good game next week down in Sloan. should be on Fuller Digital Solutions. Thanks for watching. Tonight's game, Wildcats take a demanding win for the 7th straight year in a row over the Lawton-Bronson Eagles. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, watching the Woodbury Central Wildcats live stream broadcast. We will see you in 2 weeks at our home field when the Wildcats host Tri-Center Neola here in Mobile.
Hope they got the flag. They went that number.